Hello everybody, Jared back again, and welcome back to Banished. So, I was planning on taking a little break from Banished, but after only like a week and a half, I couldn't do it. So, I'm back. And we're finished our North 7 series. At least I am. If you guys want me to head back and try and save our town there, I'm more than willing to jump back in there. But I'm thinking it's time to head into a new series. So we've already done Colonial Charters, we've done North 7. So this time, I'm going to jump in and do RedKetchup's Editor's Choice. Full version, version 1.31. So this one came out, I believe last spring was when this version came out. So I haven't played RedKetchup since... Well, actually, it's probably down here. This one over here. This version of RedKetchup. So 1.04, whatever version this one was. That's the last one I played. As you can see, I do have other mods on. The only ones I have on are half aging because I want to go a little bit slower. Same mod that I had for the North 7, but this one's going to slower my down. And then I also just have no smoke, just so that we can have a little bit less going on my computer. I am playing on a laptop, so having a little bit less going on is probably helpful. All right, let's just jump into this, guys. So, new game. We are going to, let's just find ourselves a nice little town name. I can't pronounce that. Ronconk. Ronconk it is. And I am going to, I've already made this choice here, so I'm going to stick with valleys, no dirt. I'm going to stick on large, climate mild, disasters on. I'm going to change my starting condition here, though. I'm going to do hard alternate. So 4 families, storage cart, 24 tools, 20 clothing, 1,200 food, 100 firewood, no building materials, and 1 seed. So it's going to make it a little bit easier for us having the 1 seed, but not too easy. All right, let's just jump into this, guys. Okay, so here's our starting families with our starting cart. Let's take a quick look at this map that we've landed on. I can tell that everything is quite a bit greener than the vanilla map, so that's pretty awesome. So let's do our standard stuff. Actually, first and foremost, let's just get the map out so that we can take a quick look around. All right, so it looks like we have, your standard 3 lakes, but these 2 lakes over here have kind of morphed into each other, which gives us the, at least my thought process is to use this little island for something. Not too sure what we would put out there, but there are some really cool new buildings, so maybe we can put like a cathedral or maybe a theater out there. That'd be kind of cool. Something like that, that'd be kind of cool. And then we have some workable land over to the east there, a giant island in the center, again with 2 little pockets that maybe we can put something cool on. And then a little creek along the west here, and our river comes in obviously, as it always does, from the west, goes along, connects to our 2 big lakes over here, and then comes parallel to this lake before heading out. Cool. So we start in this little cove area here, which is a pretty cool area. So what are our plans, guys? Well, as usual, we're going to need to start thinking we're going to start a little town settlement here, and then maybe have our big town up in this general area. Yeah, let's go that route. Got a frog in my throat. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, so what do we need first and foremost? Well, I'm not going to do a full walkthrough of everything that's in RedKetchup because there's a massive amount of it, but that we can go in and we can see what we have here. So I do want to use mostly RedKetchup buildings here. He has redone, again, I'm a little late on the game. I'm sure you've watched lots of series of RedKetchup, so he has redone all the skins for the majority of the base level vanilla stuff. So he's done better roofs. Better is different, but he's done different roofs. And yeah, he has the same models. He's just changed the roofs out on both of the wood and the stone houses. But I think I'm going to leave our vanilla stuff alone and only do RedKetchup. So in RedKetchup, he has a massive amount of stuff. So there's little country houses, which I'm not going to use. I don't really like this like kind of almost Boston style. It looks more like 1800s instead of like... These guys have been banished. They can't build 1800 country homes yet. They have to build little like raggedy things. So yeah, well, never mind. There's the Boston houses. That's the Boston house right there. So a little bit different from Boston house, but still not something I'm really looking forward to. He does have like all these other skins for these different houses too, so I can give it different skins for all of these things, which is really cool. Now I can't even build these little houses because these take lumber. Okay. Well, in that case then, what can we build? Can we build these guys? Nope, that takes lumber as well. I might have to start with our base level homes. It looks like I'm going to. Well, that's okay. We'll just start with a couple wooden houses. So, in this general area, what are we going to want? Well, even before we do that, I'm sorry, I'm just getting a little bit ahead of myself and planning everything out. I want to get a market in here sooner rather than later. So, transportation, storage, no. Services, maybe? No. Nope. Old barn. No, no, no. No, no, no. Where's our market, guys? Maybe it is in here somewhere. Or in storage, at least. Storage, barns, markets. There we go. So there is a market. It's a little bit smaller than the vanilla market, but that's actually perfect because that means it's going to fit this little area perfectly. Now I could also use all these individual little markets, which are really, really pretty actually. It even says raw materials on it. There's many different skins. But for this small little first settlement, first little town, I'm gonna stick with this like standard size small market, and we're gonna plop it right here. Boom. And what are you gonna need to be built? You need lumber, so I'm gonna pause you first and foremost. But that means that's where we're kind of gonna be building our town around. So I now know that I can plop in a few homes. Well, actually, if I grab a road here, well, let's grab the RedKetchup roads. What do you got? We got a wood road, classic stone road, stone road, stone road, stone road. Ah, you don't even have any dirt roads. So for the beginning, we'll just use dirt roads, because we not rich. So that's kind of the beginning point. We'll pull that all the way out. And I know that my workers are immediately going to start building on this, and that's not the best use of their time in the entire world. But for right now, I feel like it's okay. Alright, let's plop these in so that they're facing the marketplace, and let's give them a little bit of room. I want to try in this playthrough to be a little bit more cosmetic than I have in the past, which is one of the reasons why I slowed everything down. Alright, so before we even get even further, we actually haven't even started by putting all of our stuff into place. Alright, so vent log goes in the bottom, map goes a little bit up, and we are all set. So, what do we got? 24 tools perfectly. Perfect, that's what I meant. Let's get some builders going here. So, let's get 4 and 4. And as you can see, we definitely have more professions than we do in vanilla, but not nearly as much. It's not the massive scroll of jobs that are in Colonial Charter or Mega Mod, but still more than enough stuff to keep us going for a long time. So let's also get other things started. What do I want? I need a stockpile, because I'm going to be asking you guys to be going and collecting a decent chunk of resources. So, first and foremost, what do we want to do? Well, we want to get these houses up. We're going to need number of adults. We're going to need 4 families. So those are perfect for there. And then we're also going to obviously be using this area over here as our initial hunting and gathering area. So, what do I need, guys? Thinking. Let's do hunting gathering first. So, food. Gatherer is always my first... Where are you? Not crop field. What am I looking for here? Gatherer's hut. Always the first thing I plop down. Always. Because it is, at least in other mods, it is super OP, which is great. I like OP-ness. Why work hard if I can work smart, right? So let's plop that down. And again, road probably isn't the most necessary thing in the world, but it is what it is. All right, and let's get this thing started. And go forth and prosper, my friends. Up to 5 speed. Let's get this stuff going. So yeah, they're immediately going to build the roads, which is not my favorite thing in the entire world. Would prefer for them to be doing other things, but it is what it is. Now, here's the other thing we can do immediately. We could get a stockpile going. So that's where that is. Along this line. Yeah, I know, 25. What do you mean it's too big? It's 20 your limit now? Okay, well, 20 by 2. Plop all that in there, guys, and get moving. Just get yourself moving. So, we have our people out here making our gatherer's hut. Sorry, just rolling around. Probably, I'm not gonna pin it, I'm just gonna leave it up there so I can see it, because what else do we want out there? Well, let's look in here. Probably should have grabbed the gatherer's hut from this thing, actually. Probably would have been a smart thing to do. Our reserve of stone is low. True story. I'm sure that is the truth. What am I looking for here, guys? Well, I was looking for a woodcutter of some kind. Is that you? Now here's a good question. You guys might have an answer to this. There are all of these trees, but I'm not too sure if I need the seeds first or not. Ooh, actually, let's slow the world down a little bit here. It's still spring. Mostly just because I'm a little bit concerned about us getting our food first and foremost. Let's actually get a... Not too sure what crop we have. We do have a crop. So we can get a initial 13 by 11 down here. And this should be enough for me to get a decent amount of food going in our first year. So please make that a priority. Now you guys can go back to work. Please and thank you. Get all that stuff cleared off. Oh, I like all this foliage, all this spring. That's great. Alright, well, I did not see Forager's Lodge. Cut down trees and plant new seedlings. Plant new seedlings. Oh, and the new set of trees. Okay, so the only difference is it plants the new trees. Okay. Well, guess we can plop him down too. And that would go right there. Forester. Boom. And then we are going to need some housing out here for these people. And because we do not have a place for them to live... What's the word I'm looking for here, guys? Oh no! I'm always pressing... Too much room world, guys. Always pressing the wrong button there. Let's plop down 2 houses out here. That'll be my other 2 houses. And, oh, we need this to be peppers. And let's get ourselves... We probably only need 1 there, but we'll get 2 for right now. And the other thing I want almost immediately, reserve of logs is low. Well, you know what? We can just remove resources, all of that resources. Get it all in. Might be a little bit too much. Cancel that stuff. Cool, please and thank you. Oh, they're getting that stuff done. I like the nice dark look of the soil. That looks great. And obviously this is not going to be the final location for this farm, although it could be. I wouldn't be horribly against that. I'm thinking maybe down here might be a little better place, seeing as this is our, or maybe in this general area. If that's where our forester and our gatherer are, we could probably do them right here. And that would be close enough that we can put our houses to them over here. Might not be a bad plan. In fact, I think it's a good plan. Alright, one of the other things we are going to need immediately, and that I am forgetting about, is a woodcutter. Lumber mill. Okay, we're going to get both of them. But first and foremost, we need a woodcutter, and we're just going to plop him in right here. So, right there. And then right beside him, or on the other side of him, is going to be a lumber mill. And we're going to pause the lumber mill, though, because we do not need that. Please and thank you. All right, what are they working on here? Oh, I do have Gatherer's Hut still sitting there. But they'll be able to get to that pretty quickly here, actually. So it seems like we have a decent amount sitting in stock. And it seems like my people are busy getting a bunch of other things. Copper ore. Ooh, fodder thatch. Fodder thatch. Oh, right, fodder is necessary because you need to get reserve food, reserve logs. No, we're all good. Stop complaining. In fact, you know what? I bet you there's a bunch of wild food out there. Collect wild food. Not much. There's enough, though, for us to go and get some stuff. Oh, actually, on that note, please and thank you. Go collect me everything. And also get everything up. Get it all up. Although, food-wise, it looks like we are doing just fine, actually. This one little spot is going to give us a decent chunk of food. Although, on that note, we probably want to grab a few more. So, we got this guy here. So that means we're going to do kind of one spot over and a 12 by 12. And then one down, one over. And looks like we're not going to be able to get a 12 by 12. 12 by 9? Ah, man. I mean, I could do a weird one here. You know what? Let's cancel that. We're going to do a little bit different size structures here. Size plots. So let's do 10 by 14s. That's probably better, right? Yeah, 10 by 14s it is. Cool. And those should be small enough farms that we'll be able to have one person working on them and it'll be great. Oops, somebody's cold, and somebody... You know what? We can get one person working, and we're going to have you guys doing both of those things. And I need this thing up and running pronto, please. You guys are already working on it, but can I get you guys to work on it even faster? What am I looking for here? Increase priority. This guy. Get it going. Please and thank you. And you're already harvesting? Perfect. Right? Yes, you are. You are being harvested. Which means that they should have some in there. So we are going to be running into tools and cloaks sooner rather than later. So what other things do we need popped up quite quickly here? I'm going to slow things down just a little bit. Just so I can get this first stuff all going properly. So, what do we want, guys? Well, I'm guessing we're probably going to want the RedKetchup stuff. Service bar and medieval school. Can't build that. That's a no-go. Can I build any of these things? I can definitely build a small barn. Small barn would not go amiss, I don't think. A medium barn probably also wouldn't go amiss. Could plop that in right here. Gonna plop it in right there for now. We're gonna discuss it later. I think, though, that for schooling, the first thing we're gonna have to do is just get a standard schoolhouse. So, what do I want to do? I'm gonna leave them a little bit of room just to decorate their house a little bit. We are gonna plop down a schoolhouse right there, and I want that built pretty much immediately. And we will attach this to like that. And then what else do we need in that general area, guys? We need... Stop telling me my food is low. How much food are you guys getting in? You guys have brought in like 1,000 food. Come on, guys. Just stop stealing all my food. That's the main problem. Alright, and they are building this. Did we have everybody in a home? Everybody is in a home. Perfect. What was I just talking about, guys? I was talking about tailors. Right. I want tailors and blacksmiths. Where would I be finding that? No, those are corner houses. Would it be in here? Weapons maker, that's kind of sick. Well, I'm not seeing it right off the bat, but that doesn't mean I don't... Oh, wait, barbershop. You know what? These are all more fancy things. For this initial, like, little town, I'm totally fine with them just being your standard stuff. So, Taylor, you are going to be right in here. Let's flip you around. You're going to live right here. Like Again, these are all going to be cramped little areas. You need lumber, so I'm going to pause you. And the blacksmith, I'm going to put right in front of you. Right there. There you go, Mr. Blacksmith. And the blacksmith, I believe, has a house that goes with it, which is pretty nice. We need that going pronto if we can. We also need this going pronto, so yeah, you guys need to get on that. You guys got all that in by late autumn, so next year you guys only get one person. Only one of you guys get to work next year. Alright, let's speed this up just a little bit here. Up to 5, guys. Get this stuff going. I'm gonna put one more person on a build. And yeah, you're cold because you don't have any, I can't go collect firewood, can I? Oh, collect dead wood, I can. Go get that stuff, guys. Go get all the dead wood. It's about to get freezing in here and I don't have any firewood. Oh no! I'm gonna have some people dying of cold here, I think. Get it done. Get her done. Alright, get over here. Let's get 2 people working there. Go, go, go. And there's no wood there. How is there no wood? Is there wood down here? We have very little wood, guys. That's a little bit scary. Well, we can chop down those guys. Get her done. So they are making firewood from fodder thatch? No, we want it from logs. I mean, we have fodder thatch right now, though, so maybe I am going to let them do that. That does not sound like a bad plan at the moment. Although, one thing that does sound like a bad plan is how much food we have. I mean, we have got in a decent chunk, but this definitely was not enough to get it all done, that's for sure. Alright, everybody's building on something. Alright, I approve of that. So the next thing that I would really want done, yeah, is... Do we have iron ore? That's a good question. In our stockpile? In our... Oh yeah, we do. At least a little bit. Unless that's talking about copper ore, which it probably is. So let's take a look out there and see if we can find any iron ore. There's a little bit over here. It's probably enough to get it done. And then is there any over here? That's all copper. It's all copper. We have a little bit of iron down here. There we go. That'll be more than enough to get that all done. Our reserves. Oh, goodness gracious, everybody. Cannot say that word. I'm also wondering, well, what I'm really wondering is getting some more homes going here. They are getting all this stuff cleared off, which is going to make food for next year a lot more profitable. Let's get somebody else gathering. I'm not too sure if there's much out here to gather, but hopefully there is. And you guys are doing a great job. What did you guys make last year? 101 firewood and 24 roots? What good guys. What good guys they are. Alright, we're into late winter, which means we're going to be hitting spring relatively soon. Good to hear. Did we lose some people? What happened there? We had no laborers. Reserve of food is low. I'm not seeing any deaths. I must have just made a mistake. I don't know. I thought I had more laborers than that. But we are in the spring, guys, so let's, oh, never mind. I say we're in the spring, and then it immediately starts to snow on us. Alright, let's unpause this. Let's get this being peppers. Get one more person, please. I'm going to plop this down to 1 so you guys are both being worked on. And let's actually get this one built up pronto as well. Please increase the priority on this farm down here. I would like it to be built. Please and thank you. And we'll see what our take is from all this. Come on, guys, get that thing cleared out. So, what are we looking at? We also want some roads here. I did not make this close enough to this road. Oh well. It's going to be an interesting... Oh, I would have made this line up perfectly if I had, though. That's frustrating. Oh well. It is what it is. I'm not going to complain too much about it. Maybe I'll knock it down at the end of next year and I'll just bring it up, make it a little bit bigger. Might not be a bad plan. What also might not be a bad plan is to get some housing up in this general area, because we're going to need some more people soon here. Do I want to go? No, I'm just going to stick with my standard wooden houses for a little while here. So one there. Again, I'm just going to make a little bit of room. One more there. And that should be enough to get that area all ready to go. You guys getting stuff planted here? Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys' hard work. You're doing good. So, what else do we need over here? So he is busy working. How much thatch do we have left? Did I use up all of my thatch? No, I have so much thatch left. So on that note, maybe I'll actually do another quick clear. I know I told them to clear, but they haven't finished it yet, so I'm going to tell them to clear up there. And what else do we want in this general area? So your standard 3 is a gatherer's hut, a forester's lodge, and a herbalist, right? Right. That's collecting fodder. So I could do that. Could also, ooh, let's get peppers in here. Do one more. One person. It's late spring, so we're going to get a little harvest in. Not a huge harvest, but enough that I'm going to be happy that I did it. That makes sense. Plop these guys in like so. Cool, cool, cool. Loving it, loving it. What else? What do we have for cool food stuff in here? I know there's something to do with fishing. A medieval pond. A medieval pond provides fish to your citizens, size 8 by 9. That's interesting. I guess it'd be kind of silly to grab it. Would it be silly? You know what? I'm going to plop one down. Just because I have never seen one. We're going to put a medieval pond in. Can I put it there? I can put it right there. Sure, right up here, like so. Is that going to get in the way of my... It is going to get in the way of my... It's going to get in the way of my gatherer. So we're going to plop it right here instead. Because that's interesting, and I like interesting. So we're in need of iron. Alright, well, on that note, collect iron ore. There's no iron ore anywhere? Oh no, everybody. Oh, there, it's all up there. Go get that, please. Not that there's any of you to go get it. I'm wondering if I need to take one of my people off of gathering. Okay, I do have my lumber mill going. So we can make 3 or 4 lumber out of 1 log. Cool. So on that note, do I want both of these wooden houses here? We do need these houses. So you know what? I'm going to allow them to get built up because they are a necessity right now. Please and thank you, get that stuff built up. But let's also... No, I want them to get these. No, we're waiting on iron for that. So I will allow you to do this. Stone... Iron ore, and then for the schoolhouse I need actual iron. Oh, never mind. So on that note, we are going to need to build up our smelting station and all that kind of stuff. So, what do I need for that? To get iron ore. Creates new tools from wood and iron. But to make iron, maybe I just need the blacksmith to make me iron. There, we'll see there. We're gonna see the whole shebang here, because I don't think I need a charcoal burner or anything like that. Do I? I could be wrong on that note though. Got a clay pit, sand pit, armor maker. I don't really know. I don't know if we have any. I could be wrong about that too. I'm not too sure if we have any military in this game. At least not this mod, but I could be very, very wrong. Fodder farmers. Oh, that's fun. So if I have a giant area, they'll plant fodder for me, and then that's when I need the stables, and the stables create me manure, from what I understand, and then I can use the manure in my my greenhouses. And I'm absolutely looking to do that once I get big farms going and big towns going and big cities going. That's the words. Okay, so thank you for being here, my friend. You need to make stone tools. Oh wow, look at all these tools, guys. That's amazing. So for right now, because we're having struggle, I guess I'm going log and stone. Please work there. Please work there. I'm going to take away a gatherer. I'm going to take away a woodcutter, actually. Plop this down. And there's somebody working there. And then hopefully we'll get a little bit of a... what's the word I'm looking for? We'll have a stockpile of these tools so that I can make some iron, and then we can make iron tools. This is so cool. I'm loving this. And maybe I'll start with copper. Although, no, copper tools are not that great. But it's what we have a lot of. Because we've got a decent amount of copper just hanging out right now. So that could be something that we go into. Man, we're having a bunch of kids born. Alright. So where are you? You're educated, yes. So I really do want... I mean, I might want to build another immediately. Could be something that I do. There used to be, and when I first played this mod, there was a house that was specifically for the blacksmith. I don't think there is that anymore. Colorful little house. Oh, these are the ones I really want, though. Oh, they are! I can build these. Oh, man, that's frustrating. Oh, because they're so pretty. Well, it's too late now. Because that way I could have built this second story. I wonder if I can do this. I don't really want to. Well, that's my fault, guys. I really would have loved to have done that. But we're going to have this be a little retro area, I guess. And then for the next little town area, we're going to use all these little colorful ones. So, but what I was thinking was the second story. So there is the second story to the colorful little houses. And then we have a second story of these ones. So there isn't a second story of the blacksmith like there used to be, which is unfortunate. Other than me doing the corner house stuff. So there are these houses, and I can do a, wherever it is, a blacksmith like this, which is pretty sick. And that is both a, yeah, it's a blacksmith, and then I can put a secondary house on top of it, which is pretty awesome. Well, you know what, guys? I'm feeling pretty good about that episode. We got into the next winter, the second winter here, with over almost 1,300 food. We're sitting there with 214 fuel, which means they're going to be hitting their limit. And I'm going to leave that fuel limit there for right now. That's fine by me. There's probably a few limits in here that I can probably mess with. But for this episode, I'm going to call that good. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if you have any comments or thoughts on the new series. If you have anything you really want me to do, I would love to make this a little bit more viewer directed if I could. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next episode of Banished. Okay, bye guys.